And we did the salsa, which was horrendous. We don't need any more bowls now, but they're just so good. There's so many antique shops here in Easton.
Which of these words best describes your feelings regarding this trip?
It was a lovely holiday.
Angry.
Or calling at Cooten Beach.
I keep on forgetting to pick you up. One laptop successfully collected. Well, hello everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to my channel and to a little vlog. I think this might be like a somewhat of a weekly vlog. I'm just going to pick the camera up as and when. I had the best time in France. Thank you all for your birthday wishes. It was so lovely. I fully get the France hype now. Like, the south of France is beautiful. I never thought I'd go just because I've always thought it was really expensive and really fancy, and I don't know, I never really saw myself in like Cannes or Saint-Tropez or Capri. But is Capri in France? No, Capri's in Italy. My geography's terrible. Yes, it was expensive, but it was a really lovely trip, and honestly, I can't wait to go back. I cannot wait to go back. I've got a bit of a like homeware haul of all of the bits that we bought in Nice and Monaco, so I thought I'd show you that in this video because there's such nice pieces. And yeah, I've got a bit of a like a random day today. So we're collecting Maggie on Friday, and I'm so excited to see her. I genuinely feel like we've lost a part of our family. Like, the flat has never felt so quiet. She's usually here. Oh my god, I miss her. Yeah, obviously with going away to Italy and France, it just made sense to my parents to keep her. So yeah, she's been gone for pretty much the majority of July. But before we get on to the haul, I'm going to do a bit of book chat as well. I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is Sky Cinema. Being part of the Sky Cinema Club is awesome because each month I get to review films and share my thoughts with you guys, with the Sky Originals, Hollywood blockbusters, or everything in between. And this month's film was a little bit of a different one for me. It was called Breaking Point. So this is a Sky Original film. It's got a really amazing cast, some fab new young actors that I think you guys are gonna love. And if you're into like dance, if you're into like Step Up or that kind of genre of film, think of like Pitch Perfect, but the dance version of that. It's really good. The plot is two brothers who are adopted because they've sadly lost their mother. So it was a storyline that I really resonated to because obviously we lost our dad when we were young, me and my brother, and they kind of had like a resentment towards each other, like a really difficult relationship. And they both get into breakdancing. Now, the cast of Breaking Point is huge, so I won't list all of the actors, but there will be some familiar faces and also some new talent in there as well. I can't dance, I cannot dance, but this is just awesome. It's really lovely to watch the development of their relationship throughout the film and just to rekindle their obviously lost love for each other as brothers in a form of dance, which is amazing. I love that art can bring people together, you know, set aside your differences and just share a common passion. You do remember our lockdown series, Zara and I actually took up dancing. Now, Zara's actually a dancer, so she used to dance competitively as a young child into her teens, and she stopped, and she's so good at she did, but she's really good. Like, Zara can move, honestly. Whenever we go on nights out, I'm like, how did you do that? Like, I just can't dance. Zara says I'm like an ironing board on wheels. I just have no fluidity, but I can play instruments, so maybe that's my talent, who knows. But yeah, who remembers those lockdown moments when we were doing in the 1920s dancing? And we did the salsa, which was horrendous. So yeah, I think those moves will be left in the past. We won't be taking on that anytime soon. Also new on Sky Cinema this month, which I'm so excited about because I missed it in the cinema, is Babylon. Oh my goodness. This is me in a film, 1920s Los Angeles, starring Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, like star-studded cast. I love the 1920s era, hence why we did a 1920s themed evening in lockdown. Our flat is very much inspired by 1920s with like the glass. It was built in 1918. So the whole era of the 20s I just absolutely love. And yeah, this is going to be such a good film. I can't wait to watch it. It hasn't been released yet when I'm filming this, but I've got it on my list. I am going to get in there and I'll let you know my thoughts. Also new on Sky Cinema this month is Black Adam, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Pierce Brosnan. So an amazing cast as well. And it's kind of based on superhero action And yeah, it's essentially like a Marvel take, but it's gonna be amazing. This is also on my list to watch this month. Also on Sky Cinema there are pop-ups, and this month is action month, so things like The Expendables and Mission Impossible are going to be on there too. Some amazing films. There's a lot going on in July. Like if you're wanting a film to watch when the evenings get a little bit dark, it's nice and cooler outside, that's the place to go. So as always, thank you so much to Sky Cinema for sponsoring this segment of the vlog. I will link the trailers to both films mentioned, as well as to the Sky Glass and Sky Cinema's YouTube channel down below. So I thought I'd bring you into the kitchen because a lot of the items, in fact pretty much all the items we got from France, are homeware. So this is everything. Obviously we only had cabin bags, so we could only bring back a certain amount of things. First we went into Tiger, and there's a strong French theme with this homeware, but I picked up these two bowls. Now how nice are these? I don't know why, but in summer we just love like little bowls like this for like snacks, like olives, crisps, nuts, that kind of thing. And they've got this blue stripe like glaze. I just thought they were really, really nice. This one was €5 and this was €3, but they're kind of uneven, a bit wonky and mismatched, but I just really love them. And then we went to a place called Public Treasure, I think it is, which is public treasures essentially. It's a really cool store in Nice. If you ever get the chance to visit, highly recommend you do. They were so nice and friendly in there. So we bought 2 things initially, and then I said to Zara, I want to go back and get a couple more things I did consider. First is this tea towel. Now how cool is this? They actually had these stapled to a canvas in store in all different colours with different prints on them. Is that the right way around? Oh, it's upside down. That was going crazy. I know it's in French. So yeah, it's this huge tea towel, and it's a recipe for ravioli, I think. So the whole concept of this store was like vintage things. So this is actually a really old recipe, and each of these items is made and produced in France. So they were a little bit more expensive, but like we are gonna actually frame this tea towel. I think it'd be such a cool, like, interesting art piece. I think that was €15. And then I saw this bowl. I just thought it was so nice. There's a lot of bowls. How cool is this? So this is a little Niçoise bowl, and I just love the like blue and white pattern of it. So nice. It says made in France, Fabrique de Saint-Charles Séville. So I'm presuming that's where it's made. Absolutely gorgeous little salad bowl. I love a Niçoise salad. They had ones with like mama and papa on them, so like mum and dad. So cool. Really loved that. And then we went back the next day and I bought myself this little pastry roller. They had loads of like honey things, like the honey stirrers, olive wood. But this is going to be really good for like a crimping pastry. This was like €1. And then this plate is just stunning. So I saw this plate, and Zara and I are really thinking about doing like a plate wall. We've already got one just behind us. This is actually from a restaurant that used to have the menus on the plates. So it is here, Restaurant Catleugh, I think that was how you say it. Produced in France, product of en France. And how cool is this? So it's got the full menu around. So you've got 2 œufs sur la plate, which should be 2 eggs on a plate, and salade, fromage divers, which is cheese. And you've got all your wines, vin rouge, vin blanc. How nice that's, you've got like Bordeaux, Chablis, just champagne. It's so nice. A really awesome onion soup. I feel like I'm reading it and not actually showing you guys, but I just thought that was such an interesting design. And they had a homeware sale on Zara Home next to Galeries Lafayette, and I really love this, and Zara did too. It's a French plate, but it says La Poire on it. I think that's how you say it. La Poire, which is a pear. But it's like a misshaped, wonky style plate with the glaze on it. I just think that's so cool. You can imagine these like on a wall together. I think it'd look really interesting. That's the kind of like the vibe that we love, just the things that like a good talking point, you know? Oh, where did you get that plate from? Oh, we got it from Nice. Yeah, nice. Anyway, and the last couple of things are actually from Galeries Lafayette. It's like a department store. We don't need any more bowls now, but they're just so good. So these are kind of like glazed, speckled bowls. How nice are they? I thought these would be really good for like bread and olive oil to like dip. Or again, crisps, nuts, snacks, salads, anything like that. This was supposed to be €10.90 and €12.90, but they were both half price. So just a nice little stacking set. And I love the glaze. I've seen this kind of design be a lot more expensive in shops, so I really love that. And then lastly, we got this, which I just thought was so cool. A little, again, another French number. It says Bistro Café Chocolat Chaud, which is hot chocolate, I'm gonna presume, or a chocolate mousse maybe. What does chocolat chaud mean in English?
I don't know that one.
Okay, neither do I. I think it means chocolate mousse. I could definitely be wrong. But yeah, I just thought it was really nice with like the black rim. Again, this was in the sale, it was $6.95, so it was like €3. And again, something nice to have out on display. So that's everything we bought. We didn't buy any like clothes or anything like that. It was literally all just homeware, which we're very happy about because French do homeware very well. Okay, so I'm off to head on the tube and I'm heading to a meeting in town this morning. I've got to go to my management for a little bit of a planning session actually, which I'm really looking forward to, and talk about future projects that maybe potentially might be in the pipeline. I spoke about this before, but we're kind of getting the wheels in motion this year, hopefully, to plan for the future. So yeah, I've got my bag full of water, my book, that kind of thing. And yeah, I need to go and pick my laptop up from Apple. Really annoyingly, the doorbell rang a couple of months ago and I accidentally knocked essentially like a full cup of coffee over my laptop. I tried to dry it out. I put it in like a bag of rice, put it next to my dehumidifier, left it switched off for about a fortnight, and it turned back on, which is brilliant, but it did need the battery replaced, and it was about 5 years old. And I've sent it off to be replaced, and they've taken it apart and saw that there's actually liquid damage in the charging port, which is so expensive to fix. It's like £900, which is about half the cost of a new laptop. So I think what I might do is just pop one on like a pay monthly scheme, just pop it through as like a work thing. So yeah, need to go ahead to Battersea power station and chat to the guys and ask about the best options, because yeah, £900 is a lot of money. So I just finished up my meeting with my management team. It was really, really interesting. So they've actually hired a couple of new people as well. So people with like TV experience, also like publishing experience. So really nice to just chat with them and discuss like the future and like plan of action, go through like a pitch. A lot of stuff that I can't really go into, but definitely just stuff to work on in the background, if that makes sense, which is really exciting. I feel really excited and I feel really energized for the future. So yeah, all aligning in the best way possible. And I'm really glad that I managed to get that in this week, because it's a mad old week. I'm gonna walk to the tube station now, and I've got to go pick up my laptop from Apple. I'm gonna be so embarrassed when I walk in to be like, sorry, you couldn't fix it. I threw a coffee all over it. So I'm inside Battersea Power Station now. I know I briefly showed this when I came with my mum recently, but it's such a cool space. Honestly, the reinvention of this is brilliant. It's full of stores, some main chains with some independents as well, and this is a new Apple store, so I'm gonna head on in and retrieve my broken laptop. One laptop successfully collected, but not successfully fixed, unfortunately. They said that they couldn't fix the battery because it would affect the whole laptop, so I get it. So it served me well. 5 years is a pretty long time. It's just so expensive, like laptops, technology as a whole. Obviously it's my job, like I use it to edit. I do have my desktop computer, but obviously when I'm on the go, it's really hard to edit when you don't have a laptop. So hey ho, it's just gonna be one of those things. But lesson learned, don't drink hot coffee near your laptop. I'm just having a little wander around the power station now. I'm actually gonna head to Pret and just grab a little coffee and then hop back on the tube. Look how nice these are. This is like an Aesop store. It's quite hard to see with the Lululemon reflection, but it's so nice. All of the stores just feel so well thought out. They're great. If you ever do get the chance to visit Battersea Power Station, definitely head up to the control room. It's such a nice place to grab a drink. So this is actually used to be where it obviously control the whole of the actual power plant, and now it's a bar. Serving lovely champagne cocktails. It's a really, really nice store. It's a really, really nice place to grab a drink. And there's actually a Sky store here as well, so if you ever do want to look at the glass, it's actually just over there. Got my iced coffee. Just gonna head back on the tube and head home. I'm gonna grab lunch at home because I have leftovers from last night. It really is such a cool development, and you can kind of see it when you are flying. Oh my god, so weird. There's literally a plane right there. We could see it when we were flying over, when we landed back from Heathrow the other day. How crazy is this job when you're a window cleaner though? Honestly, I don't fear heights, but I feel like that job would test me. Okay, I'm back home and I'm having some leftovers. I said I made this last night. This is such a good mac and cheese. I made it with paprika. Look at this cheese pull. Ooh, Ooh. Made it with paprika, nutmeg, blue cheese. It was literally just so much cheese left over in the fridge. All we seemed to eat in Nice was pasta. So yeah, I'm having this. It looks so good. The cheese ball. Ooh, so nice. Anyway, and I am reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I'm about halfway through it. It's kind of getting a bit lost in the middle, I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying it, but it's from a lot of different people's perspectives, so it's quite tricky to keep up with. And like, I'll kind of show you guys, like it's set in like bullet points like this, so it's like little memoirs from a different character, so quite tricky to keep up with, but I'm enjoying it so far. Before I go and get cracking on with some editing, I need to edit my Nice vlog that you guys will have seen before this. Zara actually did some book shopping recently. These are all from the Red Cross, which is a really cool bookshop, super close to us, like a charity shop. It's really affordable books, all £1, oh, £2.50, £1.50 and £2.50. Oh, I swear they used to be cheaper than that. The first one, I haven't seen these by the way, she's just left them. It's called In My House by Alex Houston, I'm gonna say Houston. Maggie lives a life of very careful routines and measured pleasures, but everything changes when walking through Gatwick Airport. She is approached by a young woman who whispers a single word: help. Zara and I have such similar reading styles. Love. That sounds unreal. We literally just flew from Gatwick Airport as well. So the next one actually isn't fiction. So it says, What's a Girl Gotta Do by Holly Bourne. I'm gonna say Holly Bourne. Yeah. And it's a book on feminism, friendship and fallout. It's the book that everyone's shouting about. That sounds really good actually. And then the last book is Her Pretty Face by Robin Hardin. From the acclaimed author of The Party, Frances Metcalfe is struggling to stay afloat. A stay-at-home mum whose troubled son Marcus is a full-time job. She thought that the day he was accepted at an elite Forrester school would be the day their lives changed for the better. But after a disturbing incident at school leads other families to ostracize the Metcalfes, Frances feels more alone than ever. I love this. She's got such good taste. Great choices, Zara. Right, I'm gonna go and sit at my desk now, which is, you know, it's gotta be done. I do feel like editing videos is all I ever seem to do in these vlogs. I'm sorry it's not really fun to show, but it's just part of what I've gotta do, you know? I'm having myself a coffee, second coffee of the day, and that'll be me done. Okay, I have just been to the shops. I'm gonna have to delayer, I'm actually quite warm. Been to the shops to get some top-up ingredients. We haven't done a food shop since we've come back from Nice, so this is kind of like a amalgamation of things that were left in the fridge. These courgettes are pretty much on their last legs. In fact, that one I think might be past its best, but we can give them a peel. I'm gonna saute those down. Half used jar of pesto, so I just bought some more. Half used jar of sun-dried tomatoes. Got some Isle of Wight tomatoes that need using up as well. Some potatoes that are on their last legs. I'm gonna do like a potato side salad with some lettuce, creme fraiche stirred through the pesto, make like a courgette pesto tart. Oh, and puff pastry. So that's dinner. Sorry about the washer. More things to wash. What more your items?
Bedding.
Bedding. Okay, we've done
Luke
four.
has this lovely thing where he needs to question everything I put in the washer.
No, I was just saying because we've done 4 washes since we've come back from France. It's like, what in God's name do you have to wash now? Is Maggie in there? Zara's filling out the customer satisfaction form from our recent flight.
So it just says, what influenced your feelings the most during this trip? I've chosen 4, and unfortunately I can only choose 3 issues.
We were delayed 3 hours. We sat on the runway for 45 minutes. We were made to queue in lots of different parts of the airport, and then we just weren't boarding our plane. Anyway, we got home, and that's better than what some people have had, so always look on the bright side of life, kid. Right, let's make a tart.
Which of these words best describes your feelings regarding this trip?
I mean, it was a lovely holiday.
Angry.
Okay guys, I just went in the zone there and I actually didn't film some of these steps. I've just sauteed these courgettes with some garlic, lemon, salt and pepper. Then I'm going to make like a pasta salad of sorts. I've blanched some green beans and some potatoes. They're just cooling in an ice bath. Here's how I made this dressing. So we've got mint, Dijon mustard, creme fraiche, salt, pepper and lemon juice and mayonnaise. And then this is actually what's going to go on the pastry. So we've got pesto with creme fraiche and just stir that together. Sun-dried tomato pesto. And then to tie those flavours together, we've got sun-dried tomatoes and some Isle of Wight tomatoes. I'm going to grate some parmesan over Zara's tart. And on my tart, I've got some Greek style feta because I love feta, and sun-dried tomatoes are my favourite flavours. And then I'm just going to plate it up. And dinner is served. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Well done you.
I know, honestly, my talents are limitless, really. And do you know what finishes this off?
What's that?
Salad cream.
You heathen. Sorry, I salad cream with everything.
Salad cream, jacket potato.
Yeah, I agree with you with that, but
beans.
not with this. I've literally just...
Quench.
Quiche.
Quench with salad cream.
Right, I'll carry these in.
Careful with the knife.
Okay, I'm going in for a taste. Really good. From minimal ingredients, delish. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Wednesday. Oh God, I always get the day wrong. Good morning. So I am. Sorry, I was just drying the hair. I'm going to quickly make a slice of toast. It's a really dark and gloomy day in London today. Not great. That's better, sorry, that was really orange when I put the light on. I'm heading out of London today. I'm actually meeting with Ewan. I am shooting a bit of a job. Well, it's more like a content and also a job for visiting Easton. So it's with a train company, so they reached out and it's a really awesome job. So it's discovering a new part of the UK that you've never been to. Obviously I love traveling. I messaged you and I was like, hey, do you want to go to Hastings? Have you ever been? So it's by the sea, although not really the best weather to be by the sea today, but I'm hoping it's going to get out nicer. I know Ewan might be doing a whole daily vlog of today or sandwiching it in like I am. So yeah, I will pick the camera up as and when. But obviously I've got a massive tick list in my head of everything I need to grab today. So yeah, it's a day in the life, but it's a busy day in the life, so I need some breakfast. I'm gonna pack us. I bought us some bananas yesterday. As you know, Ewan likes emergency bananas, so I'm gonna pop some of these in the bag. Pop those in there. Lovely jubbly. Let's go make some toast. Someone got the memo with the outfit this morning. Matchy matchy.
I chose mine first.
No, you didn't.
Mine was hanging up.
Who had it on their back first?
But you...
Me.
Oh.
Correct. Me. Hello, I'm on the train. We've been on this train for like an hour and 40 minutes. It's run really fast. With you, and it's just here.
This is coach number.
It sounded like you said that there. This is coach number. So we're on our way to Hastings today. I thought Ewan hadn't been, but you have been.
Yes, once.
Once before. So I've just been sat writing an itinerary of everywhere we're going to go. So this is
Midland service to Orr, calling at Cooten Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, and Orr.
Oh.
The next station is Cooten Beach.
Thank you. I've never heard of any of these places before. Yes, I've just wrote an itinerary. We've got a full... God, they don't stop very long, do they? Going to throw you out the platform.
There's no one here.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we've got a few more stops and then we're going to arrive at Hastings. I'm very excited, and the weather, touch wood, seems to be getting better. It was raining this morning.
It's literally like a stop in a theatre.
Yeah, mad, look at that. Literally just stop right there. I think, wait, you can tell we're from London, can't you? We've got used to like massive platforms and yeah, mad. We had a bit of a blind panic because the train broke into two on purpose, not like snapped. So like we docked at Eastbourne and then the train separated and then we've gone back on ourselves. So that was a bit of a mild panic. She's back.
Welcome aboard
I'll catch up when we're there. So we've made it. We're in Easton.
We're not
having any battles today, are we? No, no wars. We're walking to the castle. I'm not going to be able to update this vlog as much as Ewan is. Ewan's vlogging all of today. Are you doing today and tomorrow?
Just today, yeah.
So Ewan's going to do a more in-depth. God, it's loud. Let's do that again. And a motorbike. Jeez, why does noise follow us everywhere we go? So we've made it to the castle ruins, and this is obviously where it was. This is originating from 1066, which is literally blowing my mind that this is, you know, that old. There's a bit of information here about Hastings Castle, so I feel like I should read up on this before I share any more with you guys. Yeah, there's evidence of people living here from prehistoric times. Isn't that incredible? William the Conqueror, William of Normandy. There we go. So we've just finished up at the castle and we're having a little wander down one of the streets in Hastings. How amazing is this? There's loads of like independent like bookshops, vintage shops, antique shops, food shops as well. This fudge store smells Amazing. I love fudge. This reminds me of being a kid so much. So nice. It smells like sugary, buttery goodness. Just gonna have a little wander and try and find this oh, here it is. This is the chocolate shop just here. This is recommended a visit, so we're gonna have a look in. Such a fab chocolate shop. I'm gonna talk more about this outside, guys, because you're gonna love it. Got some bars to take away. Thank you very much. Thank you. That chocolate shop is amazing. It's called Only Cocoa. Just picked up some bars. All of the chocolate is made in rye. They have such an amazing array of chocolates, about 42 bars in total. So I've got two, one for me and Zara to try and one for my mum for saying thank you to looking after Maggie. So yeah, very happy with that. I'll link them down below as well because they're available online. There's so many antique shops here in Hastings and really good prices as well. Oh my god, look at that captain's chair. How amazing is that? Wow. £78 can deliver. I wonder if I can get that back on the train. Here we are from the French Riviera to the... Is this class as Kent? No, south, isn't it? Like south Easton. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where we are. We're in Hastings, but we're by the sea. And how gorgeous is this? The sun's... Oh yeah, there is. Very brave. Just having a little rest. Such a gorgeous day. How nice is it here? It's lovely. 2 hours from London, sit and chill, rest your feet, tuck a pew. Look at that English coastline, how beautiful is that? We haven't got a bad here, have we? I mean, it's not Nice, but it's
kind of similar to Nice Beach.
Yeah, pebbles, for sure. Sorry guys, I keep on forgetting to pull out my vlog camera. I'm like battling like 3 different cameras today, having a great time, but unfortunately, I keep on forgetting to pick you up. However, we're sat in a lovely deck chair. It's very nice, and we've just had a little smoothie, enjoying the sun, which is lovely. We're going to get a bit of lunch now because we've had cake, coffee and smoothies, but we need something substantial. Yeah. So we're going to walk to a nice little pizzeria in St Leonard's, and yeah, but we'll just take 5 minutes to rest our legs, which is what we look like we're doing in the previous clip. But some time has passed.
Walked quite far.
Yeah,
quite stretched.
It's like, yeah, past the pier. Absolutely stunning. Really nice. Okay, we are done in Hastings. It was a very lovely day, wasn't it? Very nice.
Yeah, such a nice time.
I was like really like taken aback by how much like variety there was in the shops and stuff. It was brilliant. And
Good shopping.
Very good shopping. Really good if you want to have like a day out for like antiques as well. And there's obviously the beach and the sun's came out now.
So it's glorious now.
As we're about to sit on a train. Thank you, it's been lovely.
Such a nice day.
Very nice. I'll show you the bits I got when we get back. But yeah, Ewan's been vlogging today as well, so I'll link his video if it's up down below. Okay, I am back home. We hopped on the train at St Leonard's actually. It was really nice train. We just sat and chatted. Felt a bit frazzled. We've done a lot of steps today, so really nice to spend the day with you, and I really enjoyed our trip. I thought I'd quickly round off the vlog with everything that I got in Hastings. I picked up 2 bars in that chocolate shop. It was so nice. Only choco. I got a milk and honeycomb for my mum because she loves that. I'm seeing her tomorrow as a little thank you for looking after Mags. And for Zara and I, some salted caramel. I got this little plant for $1.99 in such a cool little plant shop. It was so cheap. I loved it. And then this little purple pink one, this was $1.99 as well. How cute is that? I'm going to repot it now, so it's in some little terracotta pot, so this should be thriving. And then this is the jar that I picked up in one of the vintage stores. This was £7. It's porcelain, and it's got like the coolest, like, I don't know, I just love it. It's the ultimate in modern topical corticoid therapy. It's like, I don't know, it feels really cool. I quite like the design of it. It just felt very nice. It's got a little wooden lid. Yeah, it was £7. I like it. Maybe I'll pop like cotton pads or something in it. It's kind of cool. So it was a really lovely day. Everything featured in this vlog will be linked down below. I'm actually going to do a whole separate weekend vlog when we go and pick up Mags because... do you actually want to go in that vintage shop that we went to at home again? Just have a little look.
Anywhere with you.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, that would be lovely, and we're so excited to get Maggie back. Like, we actually cannot wait. So yeah, that's going to be a whole separate video, but I really hope you've enjoyed this one. Everything featured will be linked down below. Lots of love to you all. Take care, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.